You gotta put it right there, boy. Gotta put it right there, boy. Let me see what radio I want to put here. I don't want to put this one here. I don't want to put that one there. I don't want to put that one there. Let's see where we at. I heard there's some cleaning here. Some house cleaning. There's some house cleaning here. Let me put this over here. Let's see. Lanyard. Like that lanyard. Nice lanyard. Well, I left it on the whole time. I didn't know.
Welcome, channel mode 1, 2.
How do you switch to the frequency mode? That's what I want to know. How do you switch to the frequency mode? Menu.
Save mode. Confirm. Cancel. Cancel. Frequency mode. Channel mode. Frequency mode.
Man, I need a magnifying glass for this guy. Let me turn on my other light. So I can't read those little buttons. Not with these reading glasses. I'm gonna go over here. Let's see. Weather.
Frequency mode.
Okay. No, I'm gonna channel. Shit.
Channel mode 1, 2.
Okay, now if I go to no, it's not volume all the way up. Wow. Okay. Yeah, there's a big learning curve for this already.
Channel mode.
Hold on. I should do that here. Let me see, do the weather. Hey yo, hey yo, I got hey yo. Let's see who's that. I got heard. I heard someone in Florida. So coming back. 6 meters today. He's started to wake up. See if I make some contacts today. I'm 6 meters. Okay, I should figure out how to. Put a little bit there. Switch it to this. Anyway, quiet check. TK11. But of course, I'm down here. Weather band is. Can't pick up the weather band right here. Outside the window.
The showers and thunderstorms. Tonight, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots, increasing to 10 to 50 knots.
Let me try that Florida one. Make contact with that Florida one. Let's see if I get Florida, baby. 6 meters, baby. All right. Oh, lights up. No, that's the flashlight. How do you turn on that flashlight? All right, let me turn it off for a minute. I left it on the whole time after I did the. Hey, this is the TK11 compared to the original Quang Shang UVK5. It's a lot bigger. Definitely a lot bigger. Definitely a lot bigger. I think it's the biggest handheld I have now. Let me see. I think the biggest one I have is the. Let me see the Baofeng. Oh no, I stand corrected. Baofeng DM1701. TK11. Yeah, Baofeng is a lot bigger. But this is DMR radio. This is DMR. Of course, it's not DMR, but yeah. Yeah, I got to learn this. Oh, yeah, I'm in contact with Florida. Here we go. Bamo! Florida. 6 meters. Bamo! Here we go. Let's get the party started. Let's get the party started, boy. I see Cuba. I see Cuba. Cuba on 6 meters. Bamo. I got Florida. Yeah, there you go. Thank you for the contact. Florida. Here we go. Florida, baby. Florida, 6 meters. Okay, I know the Zoom is horrible. Let me see. Can I get right in there and see if we can see it? There you go. Yeah. 50 megahertz. Sporadic E. So that's good. I just got on. Look. Okay, focus. Just got on. I'm getting heard. So that's a good sign. So all you FMDXs out there, sporadic E. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I bother with this, man. I don't even know why I bother with this. Why do I even bother with this? Seriously, why do I bother with this? I'm just gonna put it right here and just put it down here for now. I don't even want to bother with this. Focus away. Focus away. Anyway, let me focus. I gotta focus this side thing. There you go. And then it zooms in. And then I zoom in. Yeah, I need to maybe look for another webcam. There you go. Let me go on QRZ. Let me check out this guy's. Oh, let me keep transmitting. There we go. Let me go on the QRZ and see the logbook. Daniel Street. Daniel Street. Let me see logbook. Does he have me in the logbook today? No, his log. He hasn't updated his logbook in a long time. All right. Well, anyway, Florida. There we go. Mayaca City, Florida. That's the person's QRZ. That's what I just make contact with. 6 meters. So I just got on right now. So I'm saying, hey, let me see what's going on. I haven't done FT8 in weeks. So I'm just gonna put it up here on the map at this point because I can't today with this. They're killing me today with this. You guys are killing me with this today. I'm just gonna put it on the map for a while. You're killing me, people. You're killing me. Yeah, so I need to look at the manual for the TK11. But right now here in this room, weather band.
Welcome.
Just can't pick up the weather band here. Trying to pick it up, I can see it, but if I put the radio over here, let me see. If I put it by the window here, maybe. Let's see. Nothing. Wow. Take a scratch.
Welcome.
Yeah. Oh, I know what's going on now. I have to go. Hey, mama, man.
Temperature around 70. Weather partly sunny. High temperature around 80. Winds east around 5 miles per hour, becoming southeast in the afternoon.
Yeah.
For Tuesday, with current wind high. Surf height 3 to 4 feet. Thunderstorm potential moderate.
That'd be near the window.
Are possible. Weather partly sunny. A chance of thunderstorms with a slight chance of showers. High temperature.
Some interference going on. What the hell? Yeah, I definitely got to take it to the boiler room and see how. I'll do that tonight. I'm gonna take it in the boiler room and do some play around with it. I'm particularly interested in the HF bands. Of course, it comes with this antenna. Of course, I think for HF, if I'm outside, I'm gonna hook it up. I have a real antenna. What they call a reel. Yeah, it's a spool with a wire. So what I'll do is I'll put it in. First, I'm gonna try this reception with this. Then I'll do it with the real antenna and hook up the wire to like a nearby, one of my small trees, and see how good this is on HF. How compared to I don't know. Maybe I'll compare it to I don't know. I'll take one of my portables, maybe the Q-Dosin. I'll compare. Of course, the Q-Dosin is gonna probably be way better, but I'm curious to see their HF reception on this radio. Also, I want to test out the software on it. I need to know if I can connect that, and if we work with Chirp. I like to use Chirp. That way I can program that radio with all the local repeaters and so on in this area, and then I'll take it with me outside. I'm gonna take it with me outside. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take a walk down to the Yonkers boardwalk by the Hudson. I'll do a de-expedition with the radio and see what I can pick up. I'll make a de-expedition video with this radio, and I'll see what I can pick up, what signals. Since this is basically long wave all the way up to 1 gigahertz. So I'll just take this radio. I'll take another one with me, but I'll take this radio to compare it and see if I can pick up, of course, by the waterfront. That'd be interesting. Of course, the weather band, air bands, some HF, some shortwave stations. Maybe I'll do FM band scan. Depending on how how these radios are. The problem with all these radios is they're kind of finicky when it comes to tuning and things like that. Plus, there's a little learning curve now. I just turned it on and I was just trying to figure out it does have an FM button on the keypad. There is an FM button. So I don't know if that's FM, what they call it, FM broadcast band. Maybe that's the FM button for that. Now these radios, they usually have a button where you go straight to FM broadcast band. There is a WX button in there. So that one is for the weather band, which is nice. I like that weather band. You just press that and you get the weather band. You get the weather frequencies right there. And of course, it'd be interesting on medium wave. I want to know what it does on medium wave. I don't expect it to be a DXer, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it like late at night. I'm going to take it out there in the yard when it's not really hot and humid. I don't get bit by so many mosquitoes. I want to take it with this. See if I can pick up those stations that I normally pick up with with my portables, like KXCL. I wonder if I can pick up KXCL with this antenna. KXCL, those stations. 1520 Buffalo, I should be able to pick that up because I picked that up with a lot of medium wave radios. I should, I use that as a benchmark. I'll use that as a benchmark. You know, things like that. Well, yeah, I'm glad they reached out to me and sent me the radio. It looks nice. The original TK11 and the TK11-8. I don't know why they picked that number. The TK11-8, as you can see the front of it, the bezel. I think also the screen, the speaker screen is metal. I believe the original TK11 was all plastic. So that was one of the things they did a redesign. The speaker grill is metal. It's a metal mesh. It feels more sturdy, this radio. Also the battery. The original TK11 is a 2500 milliamp hour battery. The TK11-8 is 3000 milliamp hour battery. So it's a bigger battery. Okay. So of course, I had to look that up. Someone asked me about it yesterday if it was worth $90. I can't tell you that. I don't know. I know the original one when it first came out, it was in the $60 range. It was Hamradio DX. Hamradio DX was the one that told me about a TK11. So when I looked it up, it was $64 and change, I believe. It was not available yet. Not this one, the original one. The original one. So that one debuted at $64 and change. That was the price that I saw it on. And that one was not even available yet. This is like 3 months ago. It was about 3 months ago. So I have to look at my live stream. I remember me and Hamradio Dexter were talking about it. And then I was interested in the Radtel, the RT860. But I didn't want to buy it. I came close to buying it, actually. Then I just changed my mind. I had it on the cart. I even had it on the cart. But I changed my mind. And then they had reached out to me. Radtel. Kevin. That's their rep, I guess. But I feel like sometimes they just I think they just spit out spam. Because it was the same message. We would Danny Shortwave Radio DX. I guess that didn't just be my daddy. We would like you to try out a radio. Please tell us what Actually, it wasn't even this radio. It wasn't even the RT860. It was just one of those one of the other radios. And I finally replied, and I said, I'm not interested in another 2-meter, 70-centimeter transceiver. I don't want another one. I'm interested in the RT860. So he replied, when it becomes available, we'll let you know. I said, okay. And then a few weeks went by. I saw other YouTubers making videos on the 860. And I'm like, well, where's my 860? I reached out to them, and I thought we agreed on that. And then I wrote again. I said, listen, I'm interested in 860. Okay, well, we'll let you know when it comes out. Meanwhile, every YouTuber has the 860, except me. So I said, okay, well, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with this nonsense. If you don't want to send me the 860, Radtel, that's fine. Then you don't have to, you don't have to bullshit me. Okay? I get it, whatever. And then they posted it on Instagram. I guess I still have them on my Instagram. I didn't remove them. I followed them on Instagram. So they posted the RT860, this radio, whatever. So I wrote a nice long comment about, loyalty and shit like that. And you guys keep giving me the runaround. Basically, I wrote, unfortunately, I cannot try your radio because you guys are not serious, and you guys just give me the runaround, playing email tag with me for weeks. So out of the blue, I get a message from Quang Shang. Quang Shang reached out to me and said, "Hey, would you like to try our radio?" I said, "Absolutely." Absolutely. And here we are now. So thank you, Quang Shang and Susie. Susie, I have her on my Facebook, on my personal Facebook. Susie from Quang Shang. And I think also I'm in the Quang Shang. Well, I have a couple of people from Quang Shang, but Susie was the one that reached out to me, emailed me, and she made it happen. So there you go. So for those of you that say Facebook, Facebook doesn't do much. Yeah, you know what? I still got my Facebook, and that's where they reach me at. I reached them through Facebook. I mean, I didn't reach them through. They added me as, I have a personal Facebook. Uh, they reached out to me. They added me on. They added me as friends, and then I guess they saw all my social media on Facebook, and I guess I also follow them on Instagram. And then when I guess they saw that post that I posted on Radtel's Instagram, and they said, "Oh no, we got to step in. We got to step in and make them come to our side." So you know what? Next time, don't play email tag with me. I don't got time for that. I don't got time for email tag. If you're serious about sending me a radio, you know what? I'll give it time. Right now, I'm doing a live stream, and right now this radio is getting featured right here. I haven't even done the review yet. It's already getting airtime. You see what I'm saying, Radtel? Be smart. Be smart. And this is the radio that's going to be featured every time I do the live stream because it's my new radio now. So this is the one that's going to get the attention now. You see what happens when you play around with phone tag and bullshit? You get dropped. You get dropped like that. You just get dropped. That's it. See how that goes? You get dropped like a hot rock. Boom. That's it. All right? There you go. All you company out there serious about, you want to be on the air, when you're ready to be on the air on a live stream, for hours at a time. All right? For hours at a time, come and see me. There you go. Hello, Tasso. Good after. Well, yeah, it's 12:23 now. Good afternoon, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying cool. I know it's a little warm today. It's 85 degrees, sunny. It's not as crazy humid as it was last week, but So right now I'm doing FT8 on 6 meters. As you can see the map. I made a contact with Florida. Okay, now I started sending out CQ again. Okay. So yeah. So that's a good sign. When you see this happening, that's a good sign for all you FMDXs also. Sporadic E. So this is 50 megahertz. Yeah, I got down to Florida. I got heard in Alabama. I made a contact in Florida a few minutes ago. So I got a contact from Florida. FT8. So you know what? That's a good sign. That means that FMDX is all your FMDX is out there. That's a good sign. $87. Okay, you got 87. I got 85 here on my computer. Um, yeah. My son is upstairs on the computer. He's playing. Of course, his last day of school was Friday. So he passed his, he's going out to 5th grade now. He's very happy. Yeah, Friday. Friday was the last day. So he's been staying up real late now, playing on the computer. He doesn't have to get worried about waking up early now. Tomorrow we're probably gonna go shopping. We need to go shopping tomorrow. Yeah, he's happy. I have fireworks from last year that we didn't get to use last year because of July 4th. What happened last year? What happened? Let me look at it. What happened last year was I remember July 4th last year. My wife was sick. My son was sick. So the July 4th last year they were all sick. So we didn't get to blow. We didn't get to use the fireworks from last year. So I kept them all. I kept them. So the fireworks I bought last year, I kept them. You know, of course I didn't light them up without them. So now we're gonna use them on Friday, July 4th. We're gonna light them up Friday night. You know, they're the ones you buy from Walmart. They're not, they're not dangerous. People, please calm down. They're the ones that are like the big, what they call that? They're like a fountain type. They call them fountain. I think is what they call. They're like sparkling fountain type firework. They're not like explosive type firework. So don't worry about that, people. These are the ones that you can buy in Walmart. I don't know about New York City. I'm talking about, because I know New York City is, forget about that. What you call it? I know about New York City and Walmart. I know up here, like when we go to Monroe County up there, Walmart, they sell those type of fireworks. And also Sam's Club sells them. I know Costco sells them. Usually the big box store sells them up here. Like you go up to Poughkeepsie up there. Also if you go to Pennsylvania, they sell them over there. I know Pennsylvania sells them. Places like that. So we have those. I forgot the brands. What's the maker of the fireworks? So they're not like explosive fireworks where you can blow off your hand or anything. Not like that. They're like what they call. I guess they call them fountain. So they just light up and make a lot of it's like a sparkling and all that stuff. It looks very nice. We especially the bigger ones. Sometimes they'll last for, so I have some that last over a minute or so, or 2 minutes, like just those type of fireworks. Hello, Glenn Densler. Been watching all the bands scanning, but not in chat. And no, don't worry about it. Main thing is you take care of yourself. Lots of pain preparing for surgery. Well, you know what, my thoughts and prayers for you, my friend. I hope everything goes well. Your surgery. I hope you get some pain relief. God bless you, my friend. And thoughts and prayer for you, my brother. You know, um, what else can I say about that? We take. I know I'm guilty of that. My wife just told me that the other day. Right now, my wife is going through some issues. Um, she's just trying to figure out what's going on because my wife hasn't been the same for weeks. She's at work today, so she's well enough to go to work, but she's been my wife also trying to self-diagnose her problems too, which and I don't blame her because sometimes sometimes you need a first, second opinion and all that. I know the thing is, my wife, I think she first she was diagnosed with a thyroid issue. Can't remember the exact thing, the thyroid. So she's been taking like iodine and things like that. But then now it seems that there's something else going on. So she's, she thinks it's inflammation, a lot of inflammation. Inflammation can come from a lot of things. It could be an allergy. It could be uh, whether something in the house. It could be a food that she's eating. My wife has a lot of like digestive issues, I guess. But some of it, she doesn't listen. My wife is, Hindu, Indian. She's from Suriname. Of course, she likes to eat a lot of spicy Indian food. That is her food. But I tell her, you can't be eating chili peppers and all that when you have stomach acid. It's just, you're making it worse. It's a no-brainer, right? But of course, she doesn't listen sometimes, and then she really, So, it's between that. Also, she's been trying all these different probiotics, prebiotics. Um, you know, and not much I can do. I talked to her and I told her she's just determined to figure it out herself. Some people are like that. They just want to play doctors. They want to play doctor with themselves. Although the doctor kind of told her she needs to take this type of medication, but she doesn't want to take it. She reminds me of my mother. My mother was the same way. She doesn't want to take medication. My wife saying that she doesn't want to take the medication, even though some of her coworkers, including doctors, told her, "You need to take this medication, or something bad is going to happen." So she's, I think one coworker, she's a doctor. Of course, she's also Indian. Finally convinced her to take the medication, but to take the shot instead of taking the oral medication, the pill. I think she has to go. Is it once? Is it once a week or once a month? She has to take a shot for that. So I told her, listen, if you don't want to take the oral, then take the shot. You go once a month, whatever, you take the shot. So she started listening to me about that. But then the doctor finally told her to do it. That actually, the same doctor, we had her here. We had a house party here. We've been to her house too. She's a nice woman. She's a doctor. She lives up in Armand. Beautiful house up there. So she told her, Annie, that's my wife's name. I have the same condition, so I'm taking the same medication. Because apparently this thing is hereditary. What they have. So, also my wife's side is more prone to diabetes, than me. You would think I'm the one that's the drinker, the beer drinking guy, the guy that eats red meat and all that. You would think, knock on wood, I would be the one with all the ailments. And it's the opposite. My wife is the one that's going through her stuff now. And I hate to say joke about it, but I always told her that for years, especially when our son was born. You remember Archie Bunker? Remember Archie Bunker when he told his wife Edith that he was the one that was supposed to go first and not the opposite? Well, I say that to my wife all the time. I say, honey, you're not going anywhere. If anybody's going, it's me. I'm the one that's going to go first. And my son even sometimes hears that. They both look at me like I'm crazy. Because I don't know what I would do. If I were to lose my wife, I don't know what I would do. I would fucking go crazy. I don't know. I was saying, and I mean it. I mean it. I told them. I said, if anybody's going to go, it's going to be me first. Because I'm the beer drinking, red meat eating, whatever. I'm the guy that's, but knock on wood, I haven't had anything. My heart is good. I'm normal, my blood pressure is normal. Uh, you know, knock on wood. So, thank you, Glenn. And thank you, Tasso. Hello, Chickle P Radio 2009. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Yeah, so, you know, so that's why, July 4th, I'm going to, well, we're going to go shop tomorrow, and then I'm going to mow the lawn, most likely Wednesday. If weather permitting, I'll mow the lawn. If not Thursday, I'm gonna do a cookout for them. I'm gonna have a cookout out there for them. I got the grill already cleaned up, and I'm gonna give them a fireworks show. I'm gonna light up all the fireworks and everything Friday night. My wife has to work on Friday, but she'll be home by Friday evening, and I'll have I have all the food ready for her, and my son and I, you know, we're gonna we're gonna take care of business. So when she comes home Friday night, we're gonna have a little fireworks entertainment for her and all that. And my brother. My brother Harry also, I don't know, he's been depressed lately. So I'm gonna bring him down. I tell Harry, come and join us outside and enjoy the fireworks. Hopefully we won't have any rain. We'll see. Let's see how the weather is on Friday. So my brother Harry, he's okay. He's just because July 26th is when my mother had passed away. So July is a rough month for him. He really, my mom passed in July. July 26th, 2000, what it was, 2012, 2012, 13 years ago. So that's the anniversary, or whatever you want to call it, date of death. I don't know what you call that. So, and then his birthday is the following month. His birthday is on the end, August 20, what is it, 28, 28, excuse me, 12. So, you know, and I'm talking about the one that lives with me, my brother Harry. Now the others, I don't know what's going on with them. I haven't heard from them. My brother Harold in the Bronx, he had a stroke a few months ago. My sister called you panicking, crying, and all that. Apparently, he's going through therapy right now. Um, I think he lost a little bit of motor function. That's why he's going through therapy now. Of course, he's no longer working. He's collecting. I guess now he's going to collect disability. Now he's collecting retirement now, Social Security. So my brother Eric, I have not heard from him at all. I don't know what's going on with him. So because I got two brothers and one sister that lives in the Bronx. But my brother Harold and my sister live in an apartment on the Grand Concourse, and my brother Eric lives on, I think, West Tremont Avenue in the Bronx. He has a basement room or something they rented to him. So I don't know what's going on with them. I invited them here so many times. I just, because I was trying to keep the family together. 9 minutes right there, Florida. I hit Florida again. 9 minutes. But you can only do so much. Let me see what's going on here with the. Okay, let me transmit again. Okay, stop calling. Okay, let me go back. Yeah. So anyway, I appreciate it. Thank you, Glenda. Oh, Luna Loud. Hello. I just heard a Spanish station from Long Island, Tropo on 105.5. Like I'm showing you guys right now. Look, this is a sporadic E on 6 meters. I made a contact to Florida a little while ago. So right now, all you FMDXers out there, conditions are just right. You check your, check the radio. I'm gonna hook up mine right here. Let me hook up mine over here. My TF6686. Let me hook it up over here with the external antenna. Let me get it set up here. Right now I have a mess here because I just I'll show you. Let me back up on this camera. I'll show you what's going on. Everybody be asking me about the L-shaped desk. Let me just show you. I'll just show you what's going on. Let me lower the camera. Oh my God, this thing here. Let me go back here. Let me lower the. So that's my new L-shaped desk. Okay, I had to clear everything out. I had to clear everything out from the old one. Remember, I had a little table over here. I had to clear all that out. I received this on Wednesday. So you can see the whole thing. L-shaped desk. You see, it's not as wide as the standing desk, but anyway. So that's the L-shaped desk right here. Okay. Okay, this light needs to point over there somewhere. Okay. So of course this L-shaped desk is about what it was. I think it was around $60 total with the taxes and everything. It's very, very solid. Very solid. It's 3 pieces. The top, it's one piece. There's a corner piece and there's another piece right here. So it's 3 pieces. Okay. And of course the legs are. Of course everything is all metal. Very strong table. I didn't think it was gonna be. I mean, for $53.99. I didn't think it was gonna be all that, but it's very. I like the pattern. The walnut pattern. Very solid. $53.99, of course, with taxes and everything. It came out to almost, I think it was 57. I forgot the total. Under $60. So it's 51 inches and then 51 inches. Okay. I like it. I love this desk. Of course, I gotta organize things. That laptop is out of here. I'm gonna bring down a computer's gonna go in here. And then the Zygo G90 is probably going to go over here somewhere. I don't know yet. I may put it here. I don't know yet. Of course, I added the top shelf here. So I organize my radios a little more now. I'm going to keep these here. And then over here is yet to be determined what's going to happen. All this is going to be gone because I need to do something here. That is not the Pro. That is just the EP radio. CC. That's the original C Crane EP, not the Pro. Yeah, it's not the Pro. The Pro came out after that. So that's the original EP. I bought that on eBay. I forgot how much I paid. I think it might have been 50 something. I don't know. It was about 50 bucks. 50. Can't remember. I got a good deal on it. I did get a good deal on it. I got it from eBay. So yeah. So that's the EP, not the EP Pro. EP Pro came after that one. The EP is not DSP. The EP Pro has a DSP chip. I think that's the difference between the two. So yeah, so I got the standing there. So now I got to clear this out. Of course, during the heat wave, temporarily I put my bed in here. because it was so hot and I needed to be next to the AC. I needed to be near the AC because the other room was too hot. It's too hot in the other room. No AC. So I brought my bed in here. I just threw it on the floor here. And eventually, I don't know if I'm going to put a bed in here permanently in that side. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about it, but it's just for now because it's been so hot. So right now I got a mess. Of course, also what I did is all the wires that were coming in from underneath the door over here. Now they're coming through that. Remember that hole that I showed you down there? Oh, Jesus Christ! I wish I could just. Anyway, so now I tidied up all the cabling is right here. They all bundled up, tie wrapped together. On the other side, I had to clear some stuff that was in the way. So now I rerouted all the coax. So of course this is the end fed, the MFJ, and of course the FM loop antenna. And I'm gonna add another switch soon, but I don't know. And then also I hooked up my TV with the RCA tassel. I did a scan on it yesterday. The RCA antenna with this TV, 92 channels. I got 92 channels. Yeah, I was shocked. 90 because I had not done a scan on this TV for months. So of course yeah, so I rerouted the RCA antenna. I hooked it up directly into the TV, of course. I hooked it up. Yeah, but I don't know if I want to do a scan again because I might lose channels. It's weird. So right now I got a 92. I ain't gonna scan again for a while. Because last time I did a TV scan, yeah, I could do that later in a little while. I mean, I'll go through it later if you want. I'll do it in a few minutes. You know what? I'll do it in a few minutes just for you. Just for you, my friend. I'll do it in a few minutes. Yeah, 92 channels. So yeah, I'll do it in a few minutes. Let me I need some water. I'll be right back. Let me get me a bottle of water. I need water. And then yeah, let me go get some water. And let me check on my son, and then I'll go to the channel to see. Yeah, you know what? You know what? Because I'll show you. I just don't want to do a rescan of the channels, but I'll show you what I got. All right, let me take a drink of water. Let me position this higher right here and level it like this. Position it like right there. Let me turn off this light because I don't know if it's this one. Oh, no, it's not this one. Okay. Anyway, let me go like right here. I'll show you. The Roku. Yeah. Yeah, so I did the scan yesterday. I had the RCA cable. I said, I don't want to use that one for FM, so I hooked it up here. And I ran the scan. And where's my Roku remote? Where is my Roku remote? Right here. All right, so let's get out of this. And then Of course, I also got my Amazon Fire TV hooked up too. So you already saw that the other night. Live TV, and let me lower the volume. That way, I don't get just in case I don't get hit with a copyright. I'm gonna lower the volume down to like I'll leave it at 2. All right, let's go down to the guide. Let me start from. I'm gonna start from channel 2.1, of course, CBS 2. Let me do all of this. So when I did the scan, it was 92 channels. That's the most. I believe that's the most I gotten on this TV. It might have been a tie for the most. I remember. And most of them, the picture was good. So I don't know. And you know what? I'm gonna ask you that question. Yeah, I got all the major networks. Either they increase power, or they're using a different compression method, or there's a relay nearby. Because most of them I got, I'm getting the signal. All right, so let me go there. So of course this is CBS. Of course, the picture quality is awesome. You can't tell with this. Let me turn off this light. I'm gonna turn on the other light. Hold on. And there's a glare right there in the middle, and that's annoying the hell out of me. And let me turn on the other light. Let me see. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't want to leave it there too long, man, because I'm gonna be like, oh, holy moly, they're gonna shut me down. Okay. So this is 2.2. This is 2.2. Of course, Tessa, you already know these channels, but I gotta say it for everybody else. So that's Start TV. Of course, this is Dabble 2.3. I get a better picture. I know that the camera doesn't do much justice. I'm sorry. Yeah, a few channels changed though. That's another thing. Oh, okay. Fave TV, of course. What? I'm trying to get it straight here. You know what? One thing I noticed that this floor is not exactly level. Trying to get it. There you go. That's the best. Okay, that's the best angle right there. So this is Fave TV, right? Okay, let's go on. 2.5 is Comet. And I get like 3 bars. You saw the signal meter? I get 3 bars. So far, these trying to get 3 bars. Some of them I get all of it, which is rare. But now I'm getting more. Channel 2, I used to get 1 or 2. Now I'm getting 3. So, WNBC, of course, 4.1. Of course, this is a local news, and this one. Jesus Christ, Danny. Sorry. Anyway, I got 2 bars. All right. Cozy, 2 bars. You have to wait till it zooms in. Okay, see, 2 bars. So I get 2 out of the 5. .3 is crimes, American crimes. Okay. 4.4 is oxygen. Yeah, I know. That's what's awesome about it, Tasso. No pixelation so far. Exactly. I'm telling you, the RCA antenna is a nice. Let me show you the box of the RCA. Where's the RCA? Where the hell's the RCA antenna? Where did I put the box? So this is the antenna I'm using, folks. This is the antenna I'm using. Okay, I'm using this one. So I bought this one from eBay. It had a little damage. I wound up paying like $26 for it, and then he gave me a partial discount. No, this is not the yellow one. This is RCA. No, the yellow one is not that. No, this is RCA. Yeah. This don't. No, yeah, I have the yellow, but the yellow one is not connected right now. It's on the roof, but it's not connected to any coax. This is the RCA. The yeah, see, outdoor. You know. So this is the one. RCA. Okay. So I forgot what my AN. I think the AN 75. That's supposed to be 75 mile. AN 75. And that's the model of it. AN 75 or whatever. Anyway, so that's the one RCA. All right. So this is the Fox 5. You can see there's a little see, 1 bar was 2 bar. Fox 5 is the one that sometimes acts. So far so good on Fox 5. Right now the yellow Yagi, the AliExpress one, is not hooked up to a course. I'm gonna run a course for that one, but I don't know where I'm gonna hook it because I don't really, I'll probably run a coax at some point down here. But this is the RCA. So yeah, so you see Fox 5 is pretty good. 5.2 is movies. Okay, so there you go. .3 is weather, Fox weather. Fox weather. Of course, right now it's a commercial. So this is Fox weather, which I like. I like Fox weather. This is the Griot. 5.4 is the Griot. Actually, it's not the Griot. Not actually, my bad. That's that menu. It's called Roar. That's a new channel. I didn't notice that. The Roar tassel. So I guess this is a comedy. They show a lot of old Saturday Night Live and all that stuff, I think. Yeah, it's old Saturday Night Live, I believe. Yeah, Roar. 5.5 is catchy. Is it catchy? Yeah, catchy. Right now, I Love Lucy. I guess catchy. Of course, that's Ice-T. You know who that rap? He used to be a rapper. Long time ago, he was a rapper. Ice-T. Of course, he's a great actor too. He's always on these cop, police type. So of course, he's a spokesperson for Car Shield. 7 is WABC 7, of course. I get 2 bars on that. So WABC 7. Yeah, so far no pixelation, no breakup, no nothing. Of course the coax does help. This coax is brand new. This is the Quad Shield RG. Was it 6? RG6 Quad Shield. So this is good. This is good coax. No amplifier. I'm not using no amplifier. No amplifier. This one is mounted facing toward New York City. It's on that pole by the chimney. If you look at the last summer's video when I went up to the roof, probably I have to see what video. Anyway, is the FM loop is on the top. They share one pole, so the FM loop is on the tippy top. So that one is in the middle. And then the yellow one is all the way at the bottom because that one, the chimneys they're blocking. So yeah, so the FM loop is higher than this one. is on top of it. They all on the same pole, but the FM loop is on top. Then this one is the one underneath it. Yeah. I have three on one pole. And then the yellow one is at the bottom. But the yellow one right now is all the way at the bottom where the chimney actually blocks the back end of it. But I'm gonna move that one. Actually, I have a taller pole right here on the floor and by the closet. So actually, I was gonna switch that mast is the old mast from my loop antenna. I'm gonna take that one down. I'm gonna put a taller mast. So I'm gonna bring up this antenna maybe another foot, almost higher. But right now, it's working well. It's working well. Of course, this is 7.2 localish. Yeah, the yellow one right now is mounted up there, but there's no coax. It's just sitting there. Because I used I had two brand new coax. I used one for the FM loop, and I used one for this one. So for the yellow one, I don't know right now. I don't really have a need for it right now. I was gonna put it the opposite direction, but I don't know. I mean, it's cute. It's a cute antenna, but I really don't need it right now. I'm actually looking into getting another FM antenna, a periodic type antenna. So 7.3 is charge channel or charge network. I don't know what they call that. Charge. When I get to FNX, I'm going to go fast because that's the one that gave me the copyright. Remember the FNX channel? That one gave me a copyright. But by showing it, but I think it was the music. That's why I had the volume low this time. I remember FNX got my channel, my video blocked. So of course, it's home shopping channel. What was that? 7.4 was home shopping channel. 9.1 is WWOR. WWOR. Of course, this channel is all my channels are pretty good. There's a couple of channels in the middle that's gonna be kind of buzzer. 9.3 is buzzer. Game show channel. It's all old game show channel. Buzzer. 9.4 is heroes. That's heroes. 11.1 is Pix 11. So of course, this is those talk shows that are catered to the you know 11.2 is antenna TV. Antenna TV, 11.2. I don't know. I don't watch these channels. This is the first time I have the over the air in months. In a couple of months at least. Since I moved the TV here too. Remember, the TV used to be in the other room and I moved it here. So, Caramo, whatever. Caramo. I don't know who that guy is or whatever. 11.4 is Rewind TV. You see that one? I got 3 bars. I got 3 bars. 3 bars on that one. 13 PBS WNET. Now finally get Pixel. 13 WNET NET PBS station. So that's finally I get pixelation on that one. And then of course kids, PBS Kids, same thing, pixelation. All right. And then I believe it's which one is this? 14.1. Okay, FNX. And that's the First Nation. Okay, I'm just gonna go by it. Pixel on that one. And this is I believe Main Street Television. Is it? That one I got all bars. So full signal. Full signal on that one. So that one is full signal. Yeah. No, but I what happened was I had the audio up and it was playing music, and that music I got hit with copyright. And that copyright blocked the video. It blocked it completely. So I had to remove that, and then my video was fine. But it blocked it worldwide, which rarely happens to me. WNJJ. Wait a minute, this is Main Street. Look at a full bar. Look, all 5 bars. So this is Main Street. So the other one, I forgot what the other one is. Yeah, 16. So there's Main Street Television. And then WNJJ. I don't know. I got full bar. I got all 5 bars on it. I have to look that one up. WNJJ. WLIW, of course, is from Long Island. I got 2 bars on it. It's pretty good. WLIW. PBS, of course. So even though I don't get WNET, I got 21. And normally, remember, vice versa. I used to get this one, not the. Oh, there you go. I spoke too soon. Little pixelation there. Of course, this is Create. Create. '21 is World. WLIW World. And then 21.4 is All Arts. All Arts. Yeah, PBS affiliate, Long Island. I think it's Smithtown, Long Island or something. WNYD LD. This is jury. Oh, 5 bars. All bars. So this one is all 5 bars, full strength. So this is JTV. JTV. This one let me see. Well, look, I just got the signal, but no picture. So this one, it was all bars and it disappeared. No signal. I don't know what's going on with this one. I think this one right now, there's nothing going on. So these all the 24. I'm sorry. So these 24s, I'm not getting anything. They're just blank. So WASA, WASA. They all just blank. 24.3, 20, not 25. That's of course WNYC, New York Life. This is New York City, of course. NYC TV. Okay, these are New York City. NYGov. So this is just New York City, the council, stuff like that. This is CUNY. CUNY. TV, of course, democracy, there's all liberal. Yeah, liberal, liberal stuff here. CUNY TV, it's right there, CUNY. And she's still around. Oh, my God. Repulsive. Sorry. Again, this is mainstream television, and the other one's full bars. So mainstream is next, I believe. No. Okay, no mainstream. 31.1 is Ion. 31.1 is Ion. Okay, so you got Ion. Let me fix this camera angle. Yeah, that, Merit. Yeah, Merit. I get Merit. I got Merit TV. They actually have Merit Sports now. Of course, this is Bounce TV. You know, so this is African American, geared toward African American. It's like that. So, all right, Bounce. All right, let it focus. There we go. Okay. 31.3 is Grit. So I get 2 bars. So Grit is it's like, I guess, a Western type Western. Court TV. 31.4 is Court TV. Court TV. 31.5 is Ion Plus. And give it a few seconds to focus. There you go. Ion Plus. Actually, let me move back so you can see the logo too. There you go. Sorry about that. 31.6 is Game Show Network, or yeah, Game Show Network, I guess. Game Show Network. 31.7 is Busted. So I never heard of this channel. It's a new channel to me. Busted. I guess they show like car chases and all that. I think they show other stuff. I don't know. So this is Busted. Busted TV or Busted Network. I don't know. This is new to me. Busted. 31.8 is QVC. Yeah, at least the signal isn't busted. Yeah, so all this is the RCA AN75. Me TV. Right now it's a little delay. Okay, yeah. So, oh yeah, this series of channels, the 33s, they're all blank. Tassel. So I don't know what's going on with the 33s. They're all blank. They're all like this. But I get them later on. Yeah, I get them later on. I get them on the, when I'm in the 40. I forgot what channel. Like I don't get these anymore. The 33s, 33.2. Okay, focus over here. Okay. No, I get them. Okay, what's going on with the focus now, bro? Come on, man. You're killing me here. You're killing me, bro. Anyway, just take my word for it, because right now it's not focusing because there's no picture there. Anyway, 33.2 is Tunes. 33.3 is Laugh, the same thing. 33.4 is Tunes again. And 33.6 is Nest. They're all blank. And Story TV 33.7. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to get them. That's exactly. I'm going to get them there. 33.8 is Me TV. And 36. So this is, again, for all bars, 36. Main Street Television. Again. So this is 36. 37, Story TV. There we go. All bars. Oh, it went blank. Oh, that's another set of channels. I don't know if it's the decoder. I don't know what's going on with it. Anyway, 37.1 is Story, blank. Channel 40. I get all bars. Oh, hello, James Farley. So again, jury television, channel 40. So a bunch of channels here. Of course, 41. We know what that is. Univision. So let the there you go. Chica. 41.3 BT2. I had no idea what that is. BT2. I don't know what that is. That's a channel. Don't know anything about that channel. My leg is cranked right now. I'm getting cramp on my leg, man. I'm gonna. Anyway, I need to lose weight actually. Yeah, I'm cramping my leg here. James Farley heading out to the store to get some supplies. Yeah, I'll be doing that tomorrow. Yeah, stay cool and hydrated. Exactly. 42.1. That's another channel that it just stays like that blank. WKOB 42.1. I'm not gonna put the camera close because it's just gonna too much focus. 42.2, same thing. WKOB LD. 42.3 blank. 43.1. That's the one I get. Yeah. So here is the ones when you just mentioned Tassel. 43 Tass. 43.1 is Story Television. So here I get the channels. So I get them here. Story Television. 43.2 is BTV Plus. So there goes BTV Plus. So I get them here. I need to drink some. Yeah, I think that's why I'm cramping up my leg. I need to drink more electrolytes. My wife says that too. All these days, my legs been cramping up. I have Gatorade. I need to put some Gatorade in the refrigerator right now. Yeah, so this is Me TV Plus. Me TV is 43.3. 43.3 is Me TV. 43.4 is Tunes. So there you go. So even though I didn't get them in 30, I get it here. So no big deal there. Hello, Keegan DX, sir. Good afternoon. Yeah, I don't want to talk about another channel. I'm done with his channel. Thank you, Keegan, but I want to stay on. I don't want to talk about another channel anymore. I'm done with his channel, and his channel, his business, and sorry about that. Rain here yesterday, 82 degrees, partly cloudy, double rainbow, occasional fireworks from one of my neighbors' house. Well, you're gonna be hearing more fireworks until even after Friday. So of course, Me TV Tunes. So Retro TV, 43.8 is Retro TV. So I got 2 bars with the RCA AN75 antenna. I mean, right now I'm gonna say the antenna is a success. Other than a couple of channels being pixelated, I got most of them pretty good. 43.9 is Heart TV. 43.12 is EMLW. So 43.12 is EMLW. 47, of course, is Telemundo. Yeah. No problem, Keegan. It's just I don't want to talk about his channel anymore on my channel. You know, I moved on. I'm done with his channel. I don't sub to his channel. I pretty much cut him off on everything. I'm done with him. Good luck to him, but you know, I can't have Trump derangement syndrome crying people bashing my you know the people. You know, you don't vote for, don't bash people that voted for him. I'm sorry, and I had enough of that. So you know what? You know. Plus, I think his content is kind of old and stale now. Talks about the same old shit every fucking week. Uh, you know, unlike me, I don't drink to. I don't do my. I don't have to drink to do a live stream. You know, I could be on 5 hours. It's a big deal. I done 12. I done over 12-hour live streams. I don't always have to have a freaking beer in my hand. I'm sorry. You know what? It's just you know, it's old. It's played out. So you know. Plus, I cover other topics, and I'm not. You know, I don't have to be begging for pizza. You know, pizza money. You know, it's ridiculous. So anyway, I'm done with that. Moving on. So all right. Was it Telemundo? 47.2 is Tele Éxito. So this is the other Telemundo channel. 48.1 is RNN. RNN. I guess it's Shop channel or Shop LC, whatever. It says it up there. Try to move it up a little bit. Yeah. Hello, RT08. It's amazing how many people think that these TVs don't receive over the air. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got 92 channels. I did the scan yesterday. I got 92 channels. And most of the channels are good. And I'm using the RCA. I'll show you the model. I have the box right here. This is my antenna that's on the roof. I made a video on this a year ago. The RCA outdoor attic antenna, AN75. This is the antenna I'm using with 75 feet of quad shield RG6 straight into the TV. No amplifier, no nothing. So there you go. 92 channels. This is Roar 48.2. I get 2 bars. Sometimes I get 1 bar. Both on the same pole. I have the FM. I have one mask. The FM loop is on top. On the okay. Let me. Okay, hold on. I'm getting that. I'm getting that warning. Hold on. I'm gonna move away. I just got the YouTube warning on my screen. Let the warning go away. I got a warning on my screen. Because I'm talking. I left it on the one channel too long. I don't want to show you the warning because I might hit the screen by accident. I stopped it right now. So I'm pointing over here now. YouTube just posted a warning on my live stream. Yeah, it says those are from the hospital. My wife brought them from the hospital. Yeah, those are 2 landlines. She brought them from the hospital. So I have them here. I'm gonna hook it up at some point. I'm gonna hook it up with I'm gonna get a device to hook them up and use I'm gonna use my cell phone. I think it's called Cell to. I forgot the device. No, not Magic Jack. It's actually something else. I'm waiting for the warning to go away if it does. I think it's called Cell to Jack. It's called Cell to Jack. Yeah, the warning is still up on my screen. It says, warning, heads up, we detected video in your stream belonging to someone else. Your stream may be temporarily live if you plan to continue. Please ensure that the content owner has added your channel to their allow list. So they was about to shut down my stream. So I'm gonna give it. I want the warning to go away if it will. This happened to me during this Super Bowl, and it went away. But right now, it's not going away yet. It's still there. Okay, it went away. It went away. It just went away right now. It was on top. I'll show you. It was on top of my screen. I had a message right there on top of the screen. The warning message. So it's gone. But let me point over here because I gotta move fast when I do when I scan. I gotta go fast. If I stood on one channel too long, and that's when I got the warning. Yeah. So hello to you, Radio Attention. I hope you're doing well. I mean, you know, it worked. It worked. It'll work, but I mean, it did good. But when I had it hooked up with the with this one, it was fine. But I noticed the FM loop. You know, of course, that one is directional. So of course, that one I got stronger signals in that direction where it was pointing to, because the RCA is pointing into New York City. So the RCA one is pointing into New York City. All right, let me continue now. Before I get hit with the let me go back. Okay, that's Roar. This is the 365, right? Let me back up over here. I'm gonna back up like right here so you get the logo. I'm gonna go a little faster because I don't want to get hit with it. So this is 48.4 outlaw, right? 48.4 outlaw. Yeah, the warning went away, but I gotta be careful. I can't stay on one channel for too long. And 48.5 is QVC2. QVC2. Okay. Let me go up a little bit. Let me gotta get most of it. 49 point. This is Connecticut, I believe. Yeah, this is Connecticut Public Television. So WEDW. Yeah, this is Connecticut Public Television. Okay. So Connecticut Public Television. This channel. Yeah, I know. I was almost muted. I had the volume down to 1, and it's still detected. I know, it's crazy. 52.1 WXNJ. So I get 52.1. So I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is New Jersey. I don't remember 50. I don't remember ever getting 52. It was a long time ago since I got 52. I don't know what this is. 53.1 WNMF. So I got 53.1. 63 is Merit. So this is Merit TV. Okay. So Merit TV. Dr. Phil's Merit TV. Okay. So that's Merit TV. 63.2 is Mystery. So I'm almost at the end. Mystery. And then 63.3 is Merit TV. Again. Yeah, it might be new because like I said, I didn't. Let me just do this while I talk. I didn't scan this TV for a few months. So when I moved the TV in here and I put the coax yesterday, I hooked up the coax yesterday, the RCA, and then I did the scan. I got 92 channels. So a lot of channels are new to me. And there is Caroline Levitt. All right. 63.5 is Chinese, of course. NTD-TV or NTD-TV. So this is, of course, China. JTV again. Jury Television again. JTV. This is the third time I got this channel. JTV. 63.7 is Aliento. So this is religious. Of course, it's Spanish. Yeah. China. Yeah. 63.8 is this is audio. So this is audio. Okay, so this audio only. So if I put the volume up for this one. All of these burdens. All right, there you go. So that's audio only. And then there's another audio channel. Korean KCBN. That's another audio channel. Oh, sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ. My bad. Sorry. Let me put the volume up. So this is Christian, or I think it's Korean Christian Broadcasting something network, I guess. 68.1, of course, is Telefutura. And then 68.2 is the crime network. Crime network. And then 68.3, excuse me, I keep saying 68.3 is Get TV. Get TV. And that's it. And then it goes to the this is the streaming content. I mean, of course, you know Roku. You got over-the-air channels. Then it adds streaming channels. All right. So you see, if you look at the guide, if you look at the guide, last over-the-air, then it puts streaming. So these are the streaming, all the streaming channels. So I don't know how many of you own a Roku TV, but I love Roku TV. I love Roku TV now. I was not a fan of Roku TV, but I love Roku. You get all these free channels streaming. You know. Oh, hello, my radio DX sir. I hope you're doing well, my friend. And I mentioned you on my unboxing video because I unboxed this radio this morning, the TK11. I unboxed it this morning. Quangshank TK11 8. So, and I mentioned you in the video, and I put a link to your channel. So I just received it a few days ago. I unboxed it this morning. So yeah, so these are all the sorry. My bad. Sorry. Let me go like yeah. So these are all the streaming channels. Of course, it's all the streaming channels. There's a lot of them. They even have the local affiliates from all over the country. Which I like. I like this. I like the local affiliate stuff too. It's pretty cool. If you want to see, like, for example, Fox 35 Orlando, right? Hey, you go right there. So you got Fox 35 from Orlando. See? Pretty cool. I like this. So I like the streaming channels they include in it. That's pretty cool. So there you go. So of course, if you go to options, you hit the star. You can rescan the channels. So if I decide to rescan the channel, I just do this. Then it's gonna ask me if I want to start over. So no, I don't want to start over. I just put scan again. And that's what I did. I put scan again. I'll scan it again. For you, Tess, I'll scan it again. Anyway, scan again. So you just there you go. Antenna only. And then it'll scan. There we go. So it was 92 that I found yesterday. It'll be probably the same or less. My leg is falling. I'm getting cramping on my leg right now. My leg is cramping up. I don't know. I doubt it because I'm thinking of all the channels. I think 92 is the max that I gotten. You know. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. Well, I didn't even see how far we went already. 92 is what I got the most. I don't think I ever got more than 92. Of course, we do have some sporadic E going on 6 meters. I made a contact into Florida earlier, 6 meters. So as soon as it's over, I'm going to switch over to the, let's see, 78. 78. It might go down actually, huh? Oh, God. My leg is it's crap. I'm going to sit down after this. Well, I'm going to have to get a Gatorade. 78! 78! No! And it was, let's see, 92. Same thing, 92. So there you go, 92 again. No, I made a whole bunch a few weeks ago, a few weeks ago. I didn't have my radio set up, so now I'm all right. So there we go. So let me get out of this. Let me go back to the second screen. Let me go back to the second screen, and let me put this here. So let me go back to let me see. Oh, sorry, CQ. CQ, my bad. All right, CQ, 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 CQ. Yeah, so I made contact with someone in Florida. Of course, I haven't, this is earlier, so now I'm calling out CQ again. So let me put this over here for a second. I'm going to sit down here. My leg is falling asleep. I got to put the AC on. I'm sorry. Put the AC on for a minute. For a second. All right. Let me drink some water. I had Tropo. That's of course I picked up WIP the other day. The other day. Hello, Elmer Time. Let me read your. Just stopping by to say hi. I'm off to get things done outside before it gets to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Have a great day, fellow radio operators. The AD7LN. Yeah, stay safe. Yeah, stay safe. Let me read some of the stuff up here. Let me catch up on some of the reading. I'm not going to read everything because it's too much stuff to read. And my voice is back, so I want to. So let me see. I think I pretty much answered all this stuff here. Yeah, I answered all this stuff anyway. Yeah, it's amazing how YouTube can detect stuff. It's crazy. So yeah, another JTV. 3 of them. Yeah, I know the way Trump says China. China. Yeah. It's funny. Yeah, talking among yourselves there. Yeah. You're welcome to that, right? No, because I mentioned in the unboxing video that I did not know about the TK11. Remember, I was I had my eyes set on the Radtel RT860. And I already talked about it earlier. And you was the one that brought up the TK11. I didn't even know about that one. And then that's what I spoke about. So, of course, Radtel never sent me the RT860. And then Quang Shang sent me an email saying, would you like to try this radio, the TK11? And I said, absolutely. So I got it a few days ago. And, there it is, a TK11.
Welcome.
Of course, if you look at some of the unboxing video, it does come with the, this is for the, HF 3.5 millimeter. It goes in there. Of course, I'm gonna be playing around with it. I turned it on, but over here in this room, it has trouble picking up the weather band. So, I'm gonna take it to the boiler room tonight. I'm gonna listen to it tonight. It's pretty big. If you compare that to the DM1701. Sorry, I need to turn on the light. I'm sorry. Let me turn on the light. The M1701 is slightly taller. Slightly taller. Compared to, I'm sorry, the lighting here is horrible, man. Yeah. So you compare that to the it's almost as big as the DM1701. This is the biggest radio I have. DM1701. So I'm gonna be playing around with that radio and have fun with it. Now I got that glare right in the middle because that's the light. That's the light that I just turned on. So I have a question for Hamradio DX. So there you go. I'm gonna ask you. Here we go. I'm glad you're here, Hamradio DX. Let me turn off this. That glare from that light bulb. Let me go straight down. I'm sorry. I'm gonna skip this. Yeah. I did set up the FMDX web server on my radio with this computer right now, the one I'm using, this one. However, it's a silly question. And it seems to be working fine. I did locally. Local IP address. Do I have to? I think I have to anyway. Do you have to go to your router and enable the port 8080? Did you have to do anything with the router? And that's my question. hamradio DX. I think you do. I think that's the only thing that's keeping it from being public. I think that's the only thing that's keeping it from being public. I know it's a silly question. I'm trying to remember if I have to enable. So okay, okay, there you go. Thank you. That's what I need to know. All right. So yeah, so I'll do that later on. I have to go to my router and enable port forwarding for 8080. Of course, this computer does not have a static IP. I don't want a static IP. I want it to be dynamic. So that should not be a problem, right? It doesn't have to be static, right? I don't think so, because I think what happens is if it's I also have to disable Windows firewall service because yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Okay, but it's good to know. I'm gonna dedicate a computer to it. I don't want to use this computer for that. Then I'm gonna dedicate a computer to it. Then I'm gonna do that. I have a computer already for it. It's I think it's this one right here. Well, that's another thing. I noticed Windows 11. Windows 11 is better because Windows 10 for some reason when you right click, they didn't have the option to open. There's a part where it says you got to open a terminal. On Windows 10, I didn't have the option when you right click. So I like the Windows 11 better. It was much easier on Windows 11 to do the setup. Okay, so then that's the next thing. I have to do port forwarding and all that. Anyway, I was planning to use a dedicated computer for it because I am gonna buy a second one. Uh, and I'll show you. Actually, I'll do it up here because I know you haven't seen my live stream the last couple of times. Um, this one, let me just stand up. Um, I damaged mine. I was trying to do an update on this, and stupid me used a long piece of I took a paper clip and I opened it up. And when I went in there, at first it worked. I pressed the button. Then the second time, the third time, then if I guess it finally broke, and the button is gone. The boot button is no longer accessible through here for me. So anyway, it's okay because I don't plan to. This one already has 2.11. I'm already happy with that, so I don't care. I am gonna buy another one, but the one I'm gonna buy now is the DP666 because that one has the boot button outside. If you look at the DP666, you don't have to go through this nonsense. This sticky, I don't like. I never liked that anyway. I hated that sticky something in here and possibly damaging. I just didn't like it. So the DP666 has the boot button outside. It has a button outside. So that's gonna be the next radio. Yeah, yeah. I looked into that. I had to look into that. I have to check. Yeah, yeah. The desktop version also doesn't require. Okay, that's good to know. But I am gonna get the DP666. That one has the boot button outside. It's right outside. It's a small button. It says ESP32 boot. I'll show you. Let me go here. Let me point away for a minute. Let me point away for a minute. Let me go to AliExpress. Let me open it up here. Okay, Okay, I don't want notifications. Stop popping up all this crap, man. Oh, pick the wrong one, bro. Come on, bro. I had it. Okay, Deep Elect DP666. So yeah, here we go. Okay, let me just give me a minute. Oh, I got made a contact. Who is that? Wait, I got a contact on 6 meters. It's for New York. Okay, it's a local. Never mind. I thought it was somebody else. All right, so let me scroll this down. Let's scroll it down. You see? Okay, wait a minute. I gotta make a contact. Okay, thank you for the contact. There you go. Sorry. Thank you for the contact. All right, let me open. Jesus. Okay. Thank you for the contact. All right. Sorry. I just made a contact. New York State contact. So you see this one has the button there? Oh, it's plastic? Yeah, that's right. You're right. Yeah, you know why? I didn't think about that. The shielding. Yeah, that's very important. Yeah, that is important. You know what? Yeah, that is a great point. Yeah. That's what makes this radio, not radio. This radio great is the metal. The metal. That's right. This is plastic. Yeah, that's right. Oh. Yeah, because I want to have. Well, I don't have. I don't want to. I'm not gonna have it playing online all the time when I do set it up. But I want another I want another of these. I was looking at the desktop version, but I don't really need it because you know I'm gonna use this one for the DX web server most likely. Most likely, I don't know unless I use one of these. But why would I want to get a? Now you got me thinking. I was thinking about getting the desktop one, but then I don't like that. I don't like the button inside the ear. I don't want that no more. I don't want them. I don't want no more button inside the ear jack. I don't want that anymore. I think I understand when they did it back then. I understand when they did it back then, but I don't want to get another one of these. It just you know because if I need to do an update and I break that button, that's it. It's like it's a pain. You know, so I don't want to deal with that. The desktop version does not require the boot button. Oh, okay. I may have to get the desktop then. And that one is all metal, right? Desktop, I know it's metal, right? It's all metal. Desktop. And another thing is all the prices skyrocket on these things. They all went up. That's another thing that happened to these radios. All the prices went up on these things. So, wow. Interesting. Let me see. Because I also read that this, I think that's the way that you have to open it, and there's a jumper that you have to, I forgot if you have to cut the trace or solder. I forgot what it is. And basically it eliminates the boot button. But I don't know if I want to do that. I don't want to open it up and I mean, I have 2.11, it works fine. I have no desire to upgrade it anymore. But in the future they may come up with something. And then this one right now, basically right now this one I cannot upgrade it. That's it. Unless I open it up and try to, maybe I open it up and locate the boot button and do it like that or something. I don't know. But yeah, stupid mistake. I broke it. Hamradio DX to the desktop is plastic too. Although I don't notice any noise, the metal is best if you. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm fine with it. Yeah, you know what? I probably gonna go with the. I probably go with the 666. If that's the case, because I really want the boot button outside. I don't want that. I don't want that option no more. I just don't want it. I really don't want that option. I don't want to be able to. I never liked it that. Like when I first saw your video and I said, you got to do that? Oh, man, I hate that. And I was nervous doing that because I know how fragile those little buttons are. Because, where is it? Where's my little SI 4732? What the hell is that? What the hell is that radio at? I got to clean it. It's a mess. Anyway, SI 4732. Of course, that one. There's one time that something happened with the firmware. Anyway, I had to open it up, and there's two little buttons in there, and you got to press and hold it down and it kind of resets the SI 4732, and then I was able to put the firmware, and then it worked fine. So I think the same thing with this one. I'm gonna have to open it up, and the button should be in there. I don't know. Anyway, it's not gonna. I'm probably not gonna get it till August. If I decide to get it, it's probably be around August. Probably be around August. I don't know yet. But anyway, I'm glad. Okay, now I know about the port forwarding, so I'm definitely gonna look into that. For the but I wanted to dedicate a computer to it because I'm probably gonna dedicate the computer to this one, to the FT8 computer for the this one and the Zygo G90 Lenovo. I'm probably gonna use that one because that one I don't have nothing in there. I don't care. That one doesn't have anything. It's just what you call it, the so that one will be fine. I'll use that one. I'll use that one. So I'm not concerned about that. I'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I want to set it up. Do the port forwarding thing. But I noticed on Windows 11 it was much easier than Windows 10. Much easier. Because there's a portion where you can just right click and open a terminal right there. Boom, it opens up the file and terminal. In Windows 10, you don't have that option. that you have to open up terminal. So in Windows 10, you have to open up the terminal first. You have to go in the path. You have to type in, change directory, until you get to that path. In Windows 11, you don't do that. You just right click on the file, open a terminal. Much better. You don't have to be typing in, that's all. Things like that. But I got it running. At first, it was kind of like, because the video that he goes a little too fast. But I was like, okay, I got it. So after I did it a few times. I finally figured it out. And I also use this one as a sound card. I did use this one. I use one of these. But I ordered another one because this one is for the Zygu. So I ordered one from, it should be here in a few days. I got it from AliExpress. It's a black one like this. And I also ordered pigtail for my FM switch. Yeah, I saw the batch file. I saw you on the batch file. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, once I have it set up, then I'll go to that. I'll watch your video on that. But I saw the video. Do the batch file. So pretty cool. So let me close this AliExpress page here. Let me close. Let's see. Okay, this guy is gone. Okay, let me. Okay, we got a runaway train guy here. Okay. Let me, yeah. Okay. Just in case you are doing an NPM runway server the old way, which is a pain every time to open. Yeah. Yeah. I had everything working except that because I know every time you do a change. Because what happened was in the beginning, every time I kept forgetting that anytime you do a change, you have to restart the web server. So that's the first thing that I was like, okay. And then I figured out, oh yeah, you have to do every time you do a change or update whatever, you have to reboot the web server. And that makes sense because I do that, I haven't done this in years. But I used to host websites and all that. Same thing with with any web server. Anytime you do a change on it, you have to reboot the web server. Otherwise, it won't take effect. The changes won't take effect until you reboot the web server. So I should have known that, but I forgot. So yeah. So, let me move this away. I got a mess here. I gotta clean this up. I'm gonna clean all this up, and because now this is my new L-shaped desk. So now I gotta clear out a lot of stuff. I gotta organize all this. I gotta bring down my Zygu G90. I'll show you. So right here is gonna be the Lenovo. See, I already got this set up here. My Lenovo computer is gonna go right here. I'm gonna have the Zygu G90 here with my CW with my keyer. Because I'm going to be using the Zygu G90 to practice CW. Because that one has a built-in CW decoder. So I'm going to use that one for, Try to learn CW. So this one, of course, is my, single side band, all that good stuff. But my Zygo is going to be set up for the CW mostly, and then that way I can, start practicing. Try to learn CW. So I'm going to have that set up here. So I got to bring down that computer. So that computer is the one that's going to have. I'm going to set up the FMDX web server with this. I'm going to use that computer. Where is my amplifier? Yeah, that's my plan. To learn CW for now. Plus, I have a whole bunch of projects over the summer I have to do. I still got to finish the bottom part to the kitchen cabinet. My wife is breaking my chops, busting my chops. But I'm gonna start dabbling into CW, and I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna take my time and learn, have fun with it. All right, thank you, Mary, and take care. We'll have the stream in the background. I have stuff to do. May join back in later. Yeah, I'm gonna let it roll today. My son, of course, no more school. He's Friday was his last day of school, so he's upstairs playing. Yeah, I'm gonna let it roll. I'm gonna be going up and down. I'm gonna actually do the FM right now. I'm gonna play it and see what comes on. So of course this is hooked up to the FM loop. Of course I put some stickers here. Let me turn on the light over here now. I got my two radios there, my Sony. Oh, let me take this thing out the way. Sony and they got amplifier.
Watching this as well, it's really quite amazing, I think.
Creating.
I can hear something here.
These are not all the cycling.
Reloaded.
Oh, 6 meters. I got hurt in Canada. 6 meters. By Ottawa. Canada. Anyway, I ordered a pigtail, a new one. I ordered a pigtail that's gonna go from the switch all the way to here. So I don't need this because this is flimsy. I'm losing stuff here. I notice it sometimes when I move it, or suddenly my signal goes up. So I'm losing this whole mess. So it should be here in the next few days. There's gonna be a F connector to SMA pigtail. I think it's RG174. It's 3 feet. So that's gonna be here in a few days. So I'll get rid of this because I don't like this. This is awful.
Which is the best Americans, of course.
The independent thinking on the other side, they cheer. But when those very same people see independent thinking coming from their side, they score.
I got the Sony on too. Yeah, I don't like this. I hate this. Too much. Yeah, I can't wait to get my pigtail. There's gonna be a big improvement. I'm gonna have to clean this up over here. I'm gonna have that. Take this wire. I'm gonna put it in there. So I don't be dangling like this. Yeah, I got a little work to do. That's the Sony.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I tried the RCA with this. It was okay, but the FM loop was actually better. I mean, of course, it's more directional. So, for example, 92.3 with FM loop. Because remember, I have the FM loop pointing away from the city, from New York City. The RCA is pointing to New York City. So, it was, of course, it was a lot stronger on the RCA, those stations. I got 2 hours and 20 minutes. I don't know. I'm probably gonna go with the DP666 just because I don't want another button hitting this. I don't want. That's how I want to break in this one. I'm not crazy about the boot button inside the earphone jack. I don't like that. Not a fan of that.
flights at its largest hub, Atlanta, because of those strong winds and hail.
There you go. That's a breakthrough. Boom. Boom. Check my FT8. All right, somebody from Pennsylvania. 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 See, right now, I found out why I have been able to get 90.9 WHYY lately. Two pirates on that frequency have been shut down. One in New Jersey, one in New York. Oh, cool. Yeah, I get almost daily. Let's see if I get it right now.
Let's talk about it with Jesse Go.
Whole day. Back with it.
That's
You see 91.3. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get. I was trying to get the DC. Occasionally 90.9 ETA DC also coming. Yeah, that's the one that seems to want to come in. You can hear it. I can hear it, but it's not boom. I mean, you know, barely hear it. It's there. It's this. This is a Sony. The Sony, I can hear the Sony better. The Sony, I can hear better. Yeah, the Sony. The Sony. Coming in with the Sony. Sony, baby. The Sony, baby. Let me put the volume up on the Sony. Put the volume up on the Sony. The Sony. I can hear it. I can hear the Sony trying to break through. I got the volume up on that one, like 55, but I'm almost maxed out on the volume. I need to drink some water. Yeah. Yeah, Keegan. Yeah, I looked into them. So Milford, Pennsylvania, Kingston, New York. The one I usually get a lot is WHYY. That's the one I usually get the most. That's the one I usually get the most. Sosa Riberio is vegetariano. No, my wife is vegetariano. Yo no soy vegetariano. I'm not a vegetarian. I usually get the WHYY. Yeah, DC is out of the ones I get. WETA. I usually get same thing last year. WHYY. And FM loop is pointing away from that.
Territory less than 6,000 miles from the continental U.S. and home to two large American military bases. Governor Lilian Guerrero says even she wasn't notified. We all got the information through national media. There was no
Sony. This one was trying to get the lock, but the Sony. But no RDS. No RDS yet. I'm not even on the Sony. Mind you, the Sony has no amplifier. This one is amplifier. Sony, no amplifier. That Sony is, gotta give it to the Sony. There you go, the Sony. That's the Sony.
Down at Naval Station, you're never going to see that land again.
Experiences underscore a frustrating reality for them.
That's Sony, man. Wow. I'm impressed. Getting impressed with the Sony. Keegan, 90.9 here is my local KLRC Tahlequah, Oklahoma Vision AC format covers Northwest Arkansas and East Oklahoma and Southwest Missouri.
trying to determine who was behind the shooting. There were two firefighters dead in the neighborhood yesterday. Started fire
I'll leave it on that one. See if I can do it. Oh, it was loose. Wow, it was loose too. Look at that. It was loose a little bit. I guess when you move this cable, this thing gets loose. Of course, I grounded the block. This block is grounded to a cold water pipe outside. Oh, I put some stickers. I put these stickers the other day. Let me check something. Bring it in here. Please give me DC, man. Give me DC.
Is going to determine what kinds of people are formed and therefore what kind of nation will become. Frequently exposed to pornography. So pornography has literally been invading our homes.
FT8. Oh, we're not west.
Texas, managed GSM would be
I want to get RDS right here, man. So what, man? Come on. FT8, let me see. I got heard on less. Indiana. Okay. With my Indiana. I got heard out in Indiana 10 minutes ago. 6 meters. 6 meters. Now let me turn off the AC.
Bug me, a person who's not seeking porn.
Every single time Free Speech Coalition brings a case like this, they argue that they're representing more than just the interests of porn websites.
Oh yay, oh yay, oh yay.
Hey, that's just to me.
In individuals who create erotic literature, erotica, individuals who push salacious stories or who publish books with sexually explicit materials, romance novels, right? All of that stuff could potentially get swept up in laws. Look, but we are trying to create an umbrella to protect everybody.
I like that. Hold on. Fall over. Everybody over here. It is a nice little radio. I'm gonna put this one on different station.
What we call rational basis review, which is very leading. So the question in this case was seemingly whether the court would apply strict scrutiny to this law and likely strike it down, or apply rational basis review to uphold it. And the answer was neither. And it's 500 volt intermediate scrutiny, which is between the rational basis review and the strict scrutiny review. And it asks also whether the government is furthering an important interest. It doesn't require that level of regulatory and it has to be super duper careful and making sure that it's not restricting our speech on the court. A lot more rigorous
Yeah, it is a nice radio. That was thinking.
If we're trying to apply a relaxed form of scrutiny in every other cases, and not even evidence that it's true. Sexual explicit material, and yet in those previous cases, in the 90s, in the aughts, the Supreme Court still applied really strict scrutiny. And so here, I think the dissenters are a little confused, and they basically say, we think the majority is confused too, about what standards should apply. And Justice Kagan says, should be strict scrutiny, and maybe it's not so strict scrutiny, but it's happening, we need to be applying strict scrutiny so we can reach the First Amendment. This really shows that the Supreme Court is children from seeing sexual explicit material, but one that in fact is censoring that material for adults as well. Justice Thomas talks a lot about history in his opinion. History, tradition, and precedent. Recognize that states have two distinct abilities to review laws and may describe outright as part of standards of practice, and may provide judgment factors such as the state of criminal policy. Hour or two, then you could add multi-time for tomorrow. Is that really fun?
Yeah, Philly. I just let the call sign. We're waiting for the top of the hour. I already heard it. I expect it. I'm just waiting for the top of the hour, man. That's what at the next station.
Perennial residential.
All right, take care. Yeah, I'm gonna sign off in a bit. I'm just waiting for the top of the hour, and then I'm gonna. I've been out for almost 3 hours.
California from 1973. Serious political, literary, or other sorts of value. And if it has that sort of value, then it's allowed. Then the First Amendment protects it. There's two things I'll say about that rule. One is that it's a pretty protective rule. It's a very First Amendment friendly rule. But the other thing is, like, if you're asking whether something has very serious artistic value, that's a really subjective test. Like, every person's definition of what has serious artistic value is going to be different. And forced justice is an important
Fun to have all these radios. It's fun to have all these radios.
I will tell you solely for professional reasons that, of course, have nothing to do with my personal career and interests. I live in
Fun to have all these radios at your.
the show.
Zoom. God, I hate this Zoom. Okay, Zoom. Hey, put it at the top of the hour and then. I'll turn on this one. All right, top of the hour. 3 o'clock here Eastern. I'm gonna sign off now. I've been up for 3 hours and 5 minutes. I'm gonna make some lunch for my son. I'm gonna eat some. So I'm gonna have some taquitos, and I don't know what else he wants. Maybe I'll make some pizza rolls for him or something. I have that for lunch. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off now. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow or later on tonight. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. And I'll see you the next time. Have a great day, everybody. Take care. Bye bye. Have a good day.